Join us for an epic African safari in Tanzania. We did a 7-day, 6-night tour in the northern circuit of Tanzania. It was all of our first time in Africa, so first time doing African safari. It blew our minds. It was the best wildlife viewing of anywhere else I have been in the world. The Serengeti is just unparalleled. So let us take you on this adventure, exploring wildlife, the local culture, and archaeology. Let's do it. On our first day, we met our guide Joseph, and he was really amazing and knowledgeable.
I hope you will be excited for everything.
Yes.
That's great.
You only see what, you can only guess from the movies.
Yeah, well, a nature doc.
How long have you been a safari guide for, Joseph?
Since 2016.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
But I'm happy to share my experience with a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. We're super excited.
Yeah, and I'm excited that it's as long as it is.
Wow,
Oh,
look
the
at how
market
busy the
is so
market is.
busy.
It's a market. Early in the morning, it is very busy because of the fish. You see?
Yeah, oh, look at the fish.
Like 60
And the
kilometers
fruit.
from Moshia,
Oh, okay.
there's somewhere like a big dam where they go fishing.
Oh my
And
God,
so
look
many
at all the
vegetables.
fresh
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah,
Like
that's so
brings it up
sweet.
to like the.
I know, I want to go walk.
Oh, look at all the banana, plantains and bananas.
So
Wow.
in this small market, they sell everything. All
Wow.
the food stuffs.
That's so
Wow.
So fresh, huh?
Yeah. Like 90% of people, they go in the market, not in the supermarket.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. I mean, it's much better and fresher, right?
yeah.
Can you get like cheese and milk from the market?
There you have to go in the supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like the local people, like a Masai
Uh-huh.
and other tribes.
Yeah.
They prepare cheese from the sheep and goat. Yeah. So the name Moshi is a Swahili word
Yeah.
which means a smoke.
Smoke?
Smoke.
Okay.
Small.
Yeah. So back in the years, the train the railway is just found here on the other side.
Yeah.
So the people saw the train passing,
Oh.
and then with a lot of smoke,
Yeah.
and then surprised Moshi.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, this works. Hey guys.
We're on a safari. How's everyone feeling?
Very
Feeling
good.
great.
Yeah.
Ready to-
I'm ready to sit and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to observe.
This feels like a luxury in comparison.
I feel like this is very luxurious.
And it's day
Right.
1. We're not even like an hour in, and we're just so excited to be
Yeah.
sitting in a car and not walking our ass off before 11 a.m. Yeah. And our guide, Joseph, is incredible. He's telling us a lot of good knowledge about this area in Moshi and Tanzania generally. And we're learning a lot. So hopefully we see some animals later today.
Oh, and we're in a fantastic Land Cruiser
Yeah,
with
we're in a
an
Land
amazing like 360-degree view, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
We have power.
I know. Look, you got to show them this. You got to show this. This is-
Later. All right. Signing off.
I gotta say, the first day was a lot of driving. We were leaving Moshi, where we were staying at, after finishing our climb in Mount Kilimanjaro, and then traveling to the first national park to see the wildlife and do our safari viewing. In between that drive, we saw a lot of town life, village life, farmland, and I thought that was super special because it's really important when you travel to a place that you see how people actually live. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to our tour operator, Zahra Tours, and Joseph, who would be our tour guide for the next 7 days. He is very knowledgeable. He grew up in the area, is a local, and speaks multiple languages. It's super impressive. Zahra Tours itself is locally owned by a woman, and that is really rare in Tanzania because it's seldom that girls get to graduate from high school, let alone achieve a university degree and then have her own business empire. It's very well run. They're very respectful to the local tribes that they visit, and the experience just feels very authentic and there's a lot of care involved. So I would highly recommend Zahra Tours to anybody who wants to travel to Tanzania and neighboring East African countries. They do a lot of great tours in that region, so check them out.
Getting in.
We are in our safari park, doing it safari style. Look at the raised roof.
Stand up in it, Chris. Let me see you.
So what you just saw was us finishing our picnic at Lake Manyara, which is also our first stop on the safari. It is a beautiful national park and one of the smallest national parks located in the northern part of Tanzania. It was really stunning because it has this huge lake and plains surrounded by the Great Rift Valley. So the views were very variable in terms of landscape, and they packed a lot of punches in a small area. I believe the national park was at first a game reserve back in the 1950s, and then it was converted into a national park in 1960. We saw a lot of cool animals there, and we'll tell you more about it later on.
So guys, how did everyone enjoy the first day of safari?
Well, it was fantastic.
Incredible.
We saw 3 of the big 5?
Two?
2 of the big 5. We saw elephants.
And water
We saw
buffalo.
water buffalo.
We saw zebras, a lot of baboons,
Yeah.
monkeys,
Yeah.
a python.
Python.
We saw velvet monkey, blue monkey.
We saw dik dik.
Dig
Two
dig.
dig digs.
Yeah, they're the smallest type of antelopes.
Very cute.
Yeah. Impalas, we saw a zebra chasing an impala.
Almost get kicked in the head.
Yeah, that was really
I
cool.
almost saw my attack.
I know.
And we saw a kingfisher as well. So, no, we saw a lot today.
It was great.
It was
And you saw your
fantastic.
flamingos.
I saw flamingos, we saw cranes, like a lot of beautiful birds. It was a fantastic first day.
Very excited for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We had a really good Thursday and saw a lot more than we anticipated on the way to the hotel. Bejan and I napped super hard, as you can see, because it's a luxury that you get to do while on safaris that is not available while climbing Kili. In terms of Lake Manyara, it's not a very widely known park in Tanzania, but still really worth seeing. There is a lot that, you know, you can do even in 330 square kilometers, and we had a great time. Our hotel that we were heading to is called Highland Hotel, and it's nothing luxurious because we were aiming more for a middle range type of hotel and pricing, but the views were gorgeous. You really felt like you were in the middle of Tuscany.
We just arrived in our hotel and oh my god, look at this view. It's so hilly and tiered. It's so gorgeous.
We're gonna get some rest. See you next day.
Hi, this is day 2 of our safari trip. How's everyone doing?
Good.
We're just visiting the Hadzabe tribe at the moment. They are the tribe with the clicking sound as part of their speech, and our guide was teaching us how to say hello, and we're all having a lot of problems with it.
When we arrived at the village, they showed us where they lived and their living quarters. Afterwards, they showed us the kind of animals they would hunt and the weapons they would hunt with. And then they showed us how to make a fire, which was so fascinating.
Wow! We're making a fire. Oh! Oh, cool. Wow.
Wow. Fast. What a skill. Oh, it was on a piece of wood.
Yeah. That's the ember that
Oh, okay.
strips the grass.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Fire is lit. That's incredible. Go, Chris.
And then it was Chris's turn to make a fire. I can't quite remember whether Bejan and Chris were successful in making the fire, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do it as fast as the tribesmen. And that makes it more impressive, right? That these people make, you know, doing this task of creating fire look so easy when in reality, normal folks like us would have a really hard time. The tribe then took us hunting for food, which was an out-of-the-world experience. The Hadzabe people are a hunter-gatherer tribe and one of the last in the world. They are, in a way, bushmen, living both on food that they will hunt and gather themselves and food that they would forage. So it's a very unique way of life with temporary huts that are constructed from branches and grass, and they move from time to time given that they are hunter-gatherers. So the tribesmen did actually hunt something for us. They caught a mouse, which was so fast, and I was just in awe of how they did all of that. And this is the tribesmen then making a fire to cook the mouse for us to eat. And we had it. It was really good. By we, I mean Bejan and me. I think Zahra and Chris were not too motivated to eat the mouse. The mouse kind of tasted like frog for me. It was that, a little bit of gamey but still soft. It's not like chicken. I know everyone likes to say that everything tastes like chicken, but it definitely wasn't like chicken. And the barbecue flavor just really added to the taste of the mice. Afterwards, all of us got to try shooting with a bow and arrow. We finished our visit with some dance and songs. We bought some really cool jewelry from the tribeswomen, and it's just a way of giving back to the community that they visit, in addition to what Zahra tourists pay the tribe for the visit. I think it's always good to contribute where you have footprint. And one of the things that we really enjoyed is like learning such a different way of life, and in a way a very ancient way of life that we have lost touch with and have moved from. I would say that it's really important to go with a local operator who values these tribes and their way of life. We bumped into another operator where they literally drove their truck through these people's homes, and then like in the giant truck then stepped out in the middle of like basically their homes. So that was just really disrespectful, and I'm so glad that Zahra Tours is very mindful of that. We had to walk from our car to their homes, and that is just like the least that you could do for people welcoming you to their homes.
Hey guys, how was the visit to the Hadzabe tribe village?
It was great.
They caught a mouse.
Yes, we caught a mouse.
Yeah.
Well, they caught a mouse, we didn't catch one.
Yeah, they caught a mouse.
Bijan and Mary tried it.
It was very delicious.
Yeah, it's very smoked. It was like barbecue.
It makes you appreciate, it's like a whole different way of living, and it makes you kind of appreciate how living on the land is a whole different experience that I think
Yeah, your
modern people have
relationship with the
forgotten.
land
Yeah,
is just
it's completely
different. Yeah, they also showed us like the different arrows that they hunted with, and that was really cool because like all the different variety of animals and sizes necessitate a different type of arrow. And they also showed us how to make a fire. Chris and Bejan made fires.
I mean, we helped them make. We hindered their process of making the fire.
And we also practiced shooting with a bow and arrow, and Chris and Zahra were very, very good. They were pros. And now we're going to Lake Eyasi. So, really, really good morning so far.
After Lake Eyasi, we visited another tribe called the Datoga tribe, and they lived also close to Lake Eyasi. So this tribe of people are generally found in north-central Tanzania, in areas around the Rift Valley and the Arusha region. They identify as agro-pastoral nomadic people, and they live on primarily cattle, but also herds like goat and donkey. They are one of the oldest tribes in Tanzania, and traditionally they are known as warriors similar to the Masai. They were known to fight for preserving their culture and against colonialism. Estimates say that there are around anywhere from 30 to 80,000 of the Datoga people left in Tanzania. And, you know, these estimates are never truly accurate just because of the nomadic nature of these people. When we were visiting the tribe, they were super welcoming, and they showed us how they made their food and all of their metal work, which was so much harder than it seemed. So we were really, really happy with the visit and being able to come into a little part of their lives.
Bejan, how was the last visit to the Datoga village?
It was great. They were excellent craftsmen.
They
So
were.
we saw the women who were grinding corn for polenta for their food. And then
Zahra
we
and I
saw-
helped
Yeah, Zahra.
for
you helped.
2 seconds.
No, that was a little long. Zahra did a little longer. You did it pretty well.
Did a lot.
Yeah, you guys did a good job. And then the women in the tribe were cheering you guys on, which was very nice to see.
They were singing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then over in the men, the women grinding the polenta was like in an enclosed house. And then the men, because they were smithing, they had like an open fenced area, kind of like a house without a roof. But what they were doing is basically they were taking scrap bronze or copper, and they were melting it down into rods and they were forming them into bracelets.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. to
And
see.
both Chris and Bejan helped with pumping the fire
Oh yeah.
to make the copper.
And you can see
Working the bellows.
this beautiful gold bracelet.
Yeah, I got one too.
Look at all those bracelets.
Yeah.
I got one too. There's copper,
This iPhone.
copper here.
Yeah, it was really
It
fun.
was very cool. Zahra, where are we going today?
We're going everywhere.
Everywhere?
We're seeing a Masai village. We're going to the Ngogo. Don't tell me.
Nokorango,
Then we're going to the
Nogorango, Nogorango,
crater.
Nogorongoro.
Ngorongoro.
There you go. Hi.
And we're going to the Serengeti.
Nice.
All the spots.
Nice. All right, let's go.
It's locked.
Wow, that was anticlimactic.
It's locked.
It's day 3 of safari, and we're in the Ngorongoro Crater Conservancy.
To be fair, we've thrown you off all day.
It is a word that I will learn to pronounce. But we just saw an elephant, which is really cool. And we're in the mist, right, guys?
Yes, we are
Yes.
in a cloud.
We're deep in the mist.
So the good, I was gonna say the fun thing about the elephant was we randomly stopped, and Mary turned her head, and like out of the mist was this like elephant head, which is really fun.
Yeah. And then BJ got really excited and started shouting at the elephant.
No, I was more like I just exclaimed elephant without realizing the window was open. You have to be quiet.
But we're in the highlands, and we're headed down into the crater,
Mm-hmm.
where hopefully it'll be less foggy.
Yeah. And
Even
then
more elephant.
we have some fun things ahead of us today. We're visiting the Olduvai Gorge. Oh, look, I'm mispronouncing things again. And then we go to a Maasai village, and then we go into the Serengeti. So fun day
Excited.
ahead.
The journey into Olduvai Gorge was a bit of a trip because we needed to go through the Ngorongoro crater first, and that was super misty, and animals just kind of pop out of nowhere because it was so foggy. And then we come out of the crater, and suddenly it was just blue skies and sunshine. It was so wild. Let me tell you a little bit about Olduvai Gorge. It is located in northern Tanzania and often called the cradle of humankind. That is why I was so excited to visit the site. It is a crucial archaeological site that is very renowned for its extensive and continuous record of human evolution over the past 2 million years. And some of the archaic human species that were found in the site included Homo habilis and Homo erectus, along with a significant history of stone tool use. The site we visited included a museum and then an auditorium to observe the archaeological site itself, and we learned so much about human revolution and how you tell stone use from just rocks. Very, very awesome. After Olduvai Gorge, we visited a community of Maasai people. With respect to this community, we did pay them a fee directly as opposed to the tour operator. The fee covered water for the community as well as fees and school supplies for the kids to go to school. So we thought it was a really worthwhile cause. They welcomed us by sharing their clothing and jewelry with us, taking around to their homes and explaining their way of life, their culture and history. They also showed us the local school for the children before they sent off to a bigger school. It was really enlightening to learn about their way of life and to be shown the dance and music. The Maasai people are also a group of semi-nomadic pastoralist people, and their life centered around cattle, which is very integral to their diet, economy, and cultural beliefs. They rely a lot on milk and bread as part of their way of life, together with honey. So it is essential to their subsistence as a community. The Maasai community is pretty patriarchal, with the men being able to take multiple wives. I did ask the tribesmen, if there was a limit to how many wives they could take, and they said no, but in reality, there are resource constraints, so it's not unlimited women. A quick correction I want to make: when I refer to bread as part of the Maasai's diet, it was actually ugali, which is a maize-based porridge, which is a very common staple in many Maasai households. One thing we learned from the Maasai while touring with them was that they don't believe in religion. They're not religious people per se, but they are spiritual. There are about 1.5 million Maasai people in the Rift Valley. And like a lot of semi-nomadic tribes, they face challenges with colonialism and assimilation that is being pressured onto them. After leaving the community of Maasai people, we were heading to the Serengeti and saw these spectacular giraffes. They are called Masai giraffes, and they have their own unique pattern that are different from other giraffes. I gotta say, the Serengeti welcomed us with bountiful scenery. We were just hit with animals everywhere, one after the other, upon entering the Serengeti. It was so amazing. We saw elephants, giraffes, big storks, gazelles, warthogs, heaps of lions. it was so incredible. We saw hyena as well. So it was a really special moment. One of the highlights for me was definitely seeing a mother lion with its cubs. In this particular one, the mom had 3 cubs and they were so cute. I think our safari guide said they were about 3 months old, which is pretty young, and they were just like super chilled. The second one we saw was an older cub following its mom amongst the meadows, and it was just so scenic. Another highlight for me on day 1 of the Serengeti is seeing a cheetah. It was so hard to see at first because we were further away, but luckily I had this incredible zoom lens on my camera, and you're able to see its tail moving and its little eyes. But then it got closer to us, so we're able to see more of its body. And then finally, after like 40 minutes, everyone drove away and the cheetah was even closer to us, and we were able to see its full body. And of course, my camera made it look closer than we actually were. We ended our day with seeing some elephants and hippos on the way to camp, so I leave you with this beautiful scenery.